Welcome to The Word on Pat's Answers Archives. This is episode volume 2, number 26, A Moral and Religious People. I'm your host, Pat Cansor. If you pay even the slightest bit of attention to the social debates of the day, you are bound sooner or later to hear someone declare that just about any and all behavior must be allowed and even sanctioned by the state because, quote, you can't impose your values on society, close quote. Whether the subject is same-sex marriage, the contraception mandate, abortion, or euthanasia, the argument is that nothing can be limited by the government for fear of the imposition of, quote, values, close quote. Quote, in those days there was no king in Israel, but every man did that which was right in his own eyes. Judges, chapter 17, verse 6. But there was no supreme governor, and after them the judges, and none that had power sufficient to punish public wrongs, whoredoms, and idolatries, and thereby check the progress of vice and profaneness, and keep the people in order. Quote, but every man did that which was right in his own eyes, close quote, or following his own corrupt passions and inclinations. It is a natural inference that men ought to be extremely thankful for lawful authority and, if they would preserve their felicity, ought to be zealous to support that authority, as well as to discourage all licentiousness approaches toward its dissolution. The Persians had a custom which justified this reflection. When any of their kings died, they suffered the people to do as they pleased for 5 days. And then, by the disorders they committed, they may see the necessity of legal government and learn submission to it. Founding Father John Adams probably said it best, quote, while our country remains untainted with the principles and manners which are now producing desolation in so many parts of the world, while she continues sincere and incapable of insidious and impious policy, we shall have the strongest reason to rejoice in the local destination assigned us by Providence. But should the people of America once become capable of that deep simulation toward one another and towards foreign nations, which assumes the language of justice and moderation while it is practicing iniquity and extravagance, and displays in the most captivating manner the charming pictures of candor, frankness, and sincerity, while it is rioting in rapine and insolence, this country will be the most miserable habitation in the world. Because we have no government armed with power, capable of contending with human passions, unbridled by morality and religion. Avarice, ambition, revenge, and licentiousness would break the strongest cords of our Constitution, as a whale goes through a net. Our Constitution was made only for a moral and religious people. It is wholly inadequate to the government of any other. That's my take on it. What's yours? Email me your thoughts and ideas at librarian@patsanswers.com and share the link to this blog with your friends. This has been The Word on Pat's Answers Archives, episode, volume 2, number 26, A Moral and Religious People. I'm your host, Pat Cansor. Join us again next time